Hey everyone, it is J and A from the Let's Get Loud podcast with your hosts, J and A.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. I feel
I'm
go.
I'm wondering if you know that Kourtney Kardashian is pregnant.
I do because of the sign. There's like a picture with her and a sign, and
Yes.
people are using it for memes.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
And she's
I
having
think,
a boy.
oh, Ben, no, how old is she?
She's probably 45.
45.
Yeah.
How
She's
old?
a 15-year-old.
Okay.
So like she has three kids already with Scott Disick. And now this is her first with Travis Barker.
So she has three with a guy before.
Mm-hmm.
She has four kids, huh?
Yeah. Gonna have four.
So pretty, huh? 44. Look at you.
On it.
Yeah, she turned 44 this year. She's the
Mhm.
oldest, correct?
Yes.
44. Having a baby at 44. Man, these people, huh?
I mean, they have a lot of help.
Yeah.
She still has to house it in her body though.
She's still what?
Has to house the baby in her
I was gonna
body.
say, like, and it's still like hers. You know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Uh yeah, I just find okay. This is a good conversation. Thank you for bringing that up. It's better than talking about me being upset with Jeff. It like hurt my heart to talk about it and talk. I didn't talk bad, right? It wasn't bad.
You were no.
Okay. I'm like, it just like was a moment. And then you know what? The next day I'm like, I'm going to bed early because I crushed my day today. And I did not feel like you felt. He worked out. He went to work out. He goes, are you staying bed? I'm like, yes, I am. I'll be reading and going to bed at 9 p.m. So, and then the next morning that was like, hello, we're restarting our relationship fresh today.
Great news.
Oh my God. We didn't talk about it. We didn't talk about it at all. I didn't say one thing because I'm like, I didn't say one thing that was difficult for me, but I was like, what he knows. He knows. I've said it so much in our relationship that how like I don't like it when that happens, that he knew how I wasn't happy.
I'm sure there was some silent treatment.
There was definitely more of the like, c'était plus,
Business.
plus business, c'était plus, what's the word I'm looking for? Cut though. C'est plus to the point.
Direct.
Direct. Yes.
Direct.
Yeah, because I'm like someone that's like very fru when I talk, even to Jeff. Like I'm very like, and then there was none of that. I wasn't mean. I was just very much like, I'm going to the mall and I'm gonna go with the girls, and you're gonna stay with Noah. If you can't take care of him, my mom is right next door. Okay. Back to Kourtney, Chloe. Chloe's
Kourtney.
the tall one. Kourtney being pregnant. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so one of the reasons why I would not have another child is because I definitely don't want anyone else needing me. Like I want me. I want me first.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's one thing. But also, I like want another lifestyle. Like I want because little kids bring a lifestyle with that. Like there's like different like things that you like. You're more stuck. You know what I mean? And I understand that like people are taking care of her baby, but I don't feel like she's like for me. I'm like, oh, all that money. Imagine all the traveling you could do and all the like, you know what I mean? And your kids are finally grown.
Yeah. I mean, I think they have different issues because they just can put them on their private jet or pay their nannies to take care of them,
To
you
come
know?
with them, you know what I mean? Is that what's happening? But you still have to be the mom, no? Like you still have to like
Are still the mom, but like you have all the money in the world. So can have all the help and all the things. I'm not taking it away from her. But I know what you're saying is like your resources at the end of the day, then they are resource suckers, these little humans.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, and like energy and like whatever, you know
Yes.
what I mean? Like
Yes.
putting all of that there, like I don't know, like she's made it. She's, a 45-year-old Kardashian, just crush it, you know?
And
I
like
just wouldn't
if you're at
want
this,
something else to like I would just focus on me.
but it's just her love for Travis. They needed to make a baby together.
Oh, well,
They
that's good. I like that for them.
their love is something.
Oh,
Yeah.
and where do we see this love in the show?
In the show, but on the internet as well.
I mean, they're on the internet, just pictures. I feel like the show would show like actual words and like a life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of like videos of Instagram and stuff, and they just are literally are inside of each other all the time.
Oh wow, he's insider all the time.
Literally.
Do
It's a
you
lot.
would you like that?
No, no, no.
Okay,
They're
so their love, like they're very sexual. Is that what you mean?
kind of, yes, yep. They're always like licking each other, holding each other, sitting on his lap. Like it's a lot.
Wow, a lot of touching.
All the touching.
Oh.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
definitely like, so there you go. Like there's all of that. And then there's the having a baby. I feel like some people really like want to be wanted. Like they like that, like, oh my God, you know, and that's literally the opposite of how I am.
She was one of those, like, I mean, from her and I spending so much time together,
Absolutely. Yeah.
she is like loves being a mom, you know, like
Okay.
like quite maternal, like wants to co-sleep with her kids, like kind of
Okay.
happy to sacrifice a lot of her life for her kids, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, and well, that's good. Good. Everyone has different needs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that that is like it's the one thing where you feel, and it's like lately I've been like more like being able to vocalize it, but it's like that some people love to be wanted, like that you're needed.
I think that's like a human desire, like to feel like purposeful, maybe, or I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? I feel
But
like
I also
less of
think
that.
you're also the founder of your own company. So like people always need you. Do you know
Yes,
what I mean? Like your job is very much people need you.
yes,
You and like you need to make decisions. Like you don't just like show up and do your thing and leave. Like so I think that contributes to it, right? Is like people, and then you're a mom. Like that, like I feel the same way. People always need me.
yeah. You're always needed every day.
Needed.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's exhausting.
That's why, like, also, man, I feel like I hope I'm not hurting the people's feelings here, but I feel the same about like a dog. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I know you know. I know you feel the same way. And I'm not saying, I mean, guys, your dogs are so cute. Good for you, lo. But I feel the same about like babies and dogs. I'm like, someone else, something else needs you. And like I could not have another breathing thing needing me to keep it breathing.
and cleaning up his poop.
Sure. It's not even like it's just a whole like another responsibility.
Another responsibility.
I think that's what it is. Do we feel like full of responsibilities already? And it's so funny because Jeff would be
At
like,
capacity. Hello.
I'm getting into my bathing suit, and then we're gonna go to Harper's.
Okay, perfect. You go in your bathing suit. Is Piper at Harper's?
Yeah.
Perfect.
She forgot a bathing suit, so Piper's just wearing that one.
Perfect. Okay, great talk. Thank you. Keep me updated. Bye.
bye, see you later.
This is summer life. Summer life.
Summer life. This is great. People love hearing her little voice. Wait, I was thinking of something about the need. It's the need. It's exhausting. Right. And then you like, there's a lot, like you take care of a lot of, you have a lot of responsibilities. Whereas like I have a lot of responsibilities, but Jeff also has a lot of responsibilities when it comes to like how we do life together.
Yeah.
But also what I think is good is knowing what, like, I'm like, oh, this is like too much. Like basically I think people should be more like, I am over, like
I'm at capacity.
I'm at capacity. I think that everyone has a different capacity, but still, like, I think that if we filled up, I think everyone feels full. Like, I think everyone, like, as in like busy. Like, I don't think anyone's like, I'm really looking for something to do here. But I think it's important that like whatever makes you busy is not because society's way is like trying to keep you busy. So as in like having more children or having the dog because the kids are asking for it or whatever, just like being like, I am at capacity with everything I'm running. Like, think of Neil. Like, I'm sure you're like, ooh, interesting that Neil feels at capacity because you feel like you do everything. I'm sure Jeff would feel the same way about me. Like, interesting, she feels at capacity when she doesn't even know how to pay a bill. You know what I mean? But it is how I feel. So he feels that same way. So it just shows you how we kind of all feel at capacity, as long as what you're doing to feel at capacity, you enjoy.
And some people
90%
feel
of the time.
And some people feel add shit. They add shit.
C'est ça que je veux dire.
But I think partly those are people that are not happy and they're seeking happiness and they're seeking it in the form of like maybe the next pet or the next thing. And it's like we need to like kind of take some steps back and really figure out what's important and how we want to live our life. I mean
I feel like everyone, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a pet, another job, trying to make more money, another husband. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all making our different choices here, though. Okay. I just like, and there again, like it's so different. Like everyone's just we're just having conversations. We're just having fun. But it's like, even like if I were to like not be with Jeff, it would take a long time before I'm in someone else's pants. Like a long fucking time. Like I am just
fun. You just
like,
never know.
You just never.
I just let's not say crazy things. I just think I wouldn't put in the effort to like find it.
No, zero effort.
If it fell into my vagina, then it would be fine. But I don't think I would be like going to the bar or on a dating app.
If it fell into my vagina. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I just find that like, and again, okay, this is the thing. Everyone's like, what they want is so different, as in like what they're looking for to feel fulfilled and to feel happy. So it could be, another dog, and it could be another husband. It could be whatever. I freaking do what you want to do. We could not care less. I'm just saying that sometimes I'm just like, okay, this is what I feel when people buy a dog. I'm like, okay, we're just not feeling the same way. Like, that's it. Right? Like there is not even one little ounce of me that is ever thinking about getting a new dog, like a dog in any way. I'm like, oh, wow. Like we're really not at the same place. Like the way we feel about life, we're not at the same place right now. I'm trying to get rid of my children and they're only 4 years old. Like, how could I, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, so interesting. So we're just not at the same spot. That's all. It's not better. It's not worse. It's just what it is. Right. And like, oh, they like decide to like separate, and then there was someone already, and I'm like, oh, if I were to decide to be separated right now, I would definitely not be with another person needing me. But maybe that's what was missing in the marriage.
I mean, you never know. I think for me, the next one would be like next level adult.
Next level adult.
Although that would be hard.
One, you mean the next husband, the next husband, or a next boyfriend, whatever.
Next husband. But that would be so hard because if you're the adult, usually you get to be the boss.
Yeah.
And I'm really used to being the boss.
Yeah. And see, my need is to have someone boss me. I can be your wife.
Okay.
Except.
I mean, think about how much I love when you are in charge.
I love it. That's why. Exactly. Be in charge of the things that you don't want to do. And then
I'm like so grateful that you want to drive, that you know where you're going, that you will park somewhere when you buy me a ticket for an event or make a reservation at a restaurant. I could not be more happy.
Oh my God, this whole conversation, you guys.
We're all over the place.
We were all over the place. But honestly, and I said this to I don't know, I said this at a meeting, and I was like, we were talking about dogs actually, and I was like, you know what though, it is just to prove to you how we evolve as humans and what we need changes, and how what we feel we need keeps changing. And I gave the example of like, remember me when I was pregnant with Dia, and I was like, could not understand people who did not find out the sex of their babies. Like,
yes.
I could not, like, I can't understand why Jeff would drink that much and be sick. Like, I can't understand that. I like, maybe, you know what? This is me in 4 years, so drunk, sick all night. That's how I'll live my life, you guys. Like, who knows? We don't know.
We don't know.
Don't know. Maybe in 10 years, I'll buy a friggin' dog. That's when all you dog lovers can just put it in my face. Just put it all in my face. Just be like, see, I told you. And like, they're like, you just never know. You'll see. And I'm like, yeah, we'll see. Of course. And then 4 years later, I was like, almost embarrassed to tell like Christelle and Janelle, who like, were like we're not finding out the sex. And I'm like, you guys are friggin' crazy. And they're like, look who's like, and I'm like, guys, I don't even know how to explain it. I have changed.
I remember how like you when like me not finding out the sex of Alfie, I remember you were like, I don't get, I don't
just don't get it. It's like the same, literally, it's the same as like being sick, choosing to be sick. Like, I don't get it. But then I'm like, okay, well, you can change, you can evolve.
Okay, let's get to our
Wow.
topic, which was it's me, I'm the
Yes,
problem.
actually, this goes well because it's me. I think that's awareness. If there's anyone that's aware about how we are and who we are, like it's in Uzot, and we're willing to be like, that's how I am today. I might change tomorrow, and I am not going to apologize for it. Like it is what it is, right? And we love when we find other humans that realize that they're not getting what they want because they're the ones stopping themselves from getting it. And so we do have those conversations sometimes. I'd say 1 out of 10. Like it's not a lot. It's not a lot of people that say it's me.
No,
Not a lot,
no.
and you know what? It is one of the only obstacles that is actually an obstacle. Like if you're getting in the way of yourself, that is actually an obstacle. And we have the tools and strategies to get you out of your own way for sure. But at the end of the day, you can get into your own way after you can always get into your own way. So it is going to be on you. All the other obstacles most of the obstacles that we talk to with people in our DMs aren't really obstacles, you guys, just FYI. Like they're not obstacles. They're just things that you've created, you've made it a thing, and it's not really an obstacle to weight loss.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's pretty much the only thing that is really an obstacle.
Yeah.
It's the way that we think and our habits and our behaviors and our environment and our mindset.
Yeah. Someone said, I was like, what kind of support do you need? I said that in the stories, and someone said, I need my husband or whatever to stop sabotaging my journey. And I'm like, how can someone else sabotage your journey? Like, give me an example. And someone was like, and then I opened up another chat box to like answer that one. It was good. Like someone's like, no one can put something in your mouth. And that is what weight gain is. And that is what weight loss is. Like, you know what I mean? So like weight loss and weight gain is literally what you are putting in your mouth. So you are fully in charge of what goes in there. And I did want to leave space with the conversation of, for sure, if your spouse is a dick and, tries to like sabotage literally your journey, first of all, and all the answers they were saying, I'm like, wow, like all these things are not okay. Like, forces me to whatever, or like brings food I asked them not to. And like, I was like, well, okay, we need to have a conversation about that because they also are their own person.
Mm-hmm.
And if their intentions are to eat what they bring, they are allowed to do that. Mm-hmm. But if their intentions are to sabotage you and to whatever, I'm like, that's a dick move. We should have a conversation with our spouse. Like, is your spouse trying to be a dick, or is he just trying to live his own life? Like that's different things, right? Because we need to realize that they have their own right as well. This is also their home. So like, it's like, that's a conversation. But it's interesting to me how, yes, your environment and other people have an impact on how easy it might be. And for no one, it's easy because you're your own sabotager. Most of us, we are our biggest problem and biggest obstacle. Right? Like, I'm like, why don't you just tell them that you want this? Like, why don't you communicate? Well, I'm shy, or I feel whatever. I'm like, oh, well, that's you then. That's you being, in your own way.
Honestly, most of the time, guys, what makes an obstacle is your perception of that obstacle. And whether you see that as an excuse or whether you simply see that as a roadblock or a speed bump, and you're willing to work at creating ways to overcome that's literally the difference. And it's like just living in that constant state of victim mentality. It sometimes that might feel a little bit harsh that we're saying that, but if you guys are not getting results that you're looking for and you're constantly blaming external things, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Because especially for something like weight loss, like you are fully in control of this journey, like fully low. Okay. And I think the reason why we believe, well, first of all, this is an obstacle, but my tip would be, if you're like, I am my biggest obstacle, first of all, yay you for just being so transparent with yourself and so honest.
Yeah.
I guess my tip would be, are you willing to do that internal work? No matter what, though, honestly, everyone's obstacle is themselves. Like, I think everyone, not everyone knows it, but I do believe that at the end of the day, everyone has healing to do. Everyone has personal development to do in order to lose weight. Like, it's very a personal, very it's a healing how you were and how you think journey for everyone. Even if you don't know that you're the one getting in your way and you're blaming other things, at the end of the day, you're gonna realize, oh, I'm blaming other things and it's really me. So that's where it's all, everyone's pointing towards inner work, like individual work here, self-develop, like personal development. And not everyone like thinks they need personal development.
Yeah, it or values it or thinks it'll help, or I don't know. I don't know.
I do believe that people know that they're the biggest issue, but then it's like, shit, am I ready to put in the work? Like, because I was talking to a girl, she said like, it's me. And I was like, oh, I like you. Like we're definitely crushing this. And everything she's saying is so like, she's perfect for us. Like that is exactly, because there are some people that I'm like, oh, you're going to thrive. Like you're going to love this. You're going to really get out of a lot of value out of our service. And I see the hesitation, even if they're like perfect for it. And they're exactly what we created Your Weight Loss for. Like they say, like, I have a lot of diet trauma and baggage, and my dream is to be able to just like eat pasta for supper without feeling all the guilt. And like, oh, well, I see coworkers, eating chips, and I'm like, I would love to just eat a chip without having all the mental noise, and I'm like, oh, that journey is like so beautiful, huh? When you can like get to that point where you just eat food and there's always, oh man, there's nothing better. But that's a lot of work though.
It is a lot of work. Yeah. And maybe that is holding them back from, but then we're willing to do the whole sexy 5-week, 3-week, 7-day shreds, detoxes for that physical transformation. Like we're willing to sacrifice so much for the physical transformation, but we're just seemingly not willing to put some resources into the biggest transformation.
I like that you said that. Some resources in personal development and keeping connected. And often I'm like, I know that when someone decides to leave Your Weight Loss, and actually had a conversation with Janice, she's like 97% of people, when they talk to me of why they're canceling, she says it's money. And I'm like, we all know, and we've had a conversation already, a whole podcast about money, you guys. And I said, if they were melting with us, they wouldn't be leaving. And she's like, you're so right. And I said, it's the fact that it's not going as fast as they want. It's the fact that they're like, I can't stay connected. So whatever, but did you try to stay connected? Like, what is staying connected? Like, stay connected then. Like, press play. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? In my mind, I'm like, then do it. Say what now and change it. If you were melting, you would stay. You would find the resources for melting. You know what I mean? For losing weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, they're just not seeing the value in the results they're getting.
Yeah.
And I like that we're just not willing to put resources, money, time, investments in personal development, because that is like what you're for sure getting that if you're pressing play.
And that's the thing is like, okay, I'm for sure getting that, but will I get weight loss? So it's like, wait, you're asking me to invest resources, time, money, mental energy. Those are the resources you're going to need, right? You're asking me to invest that, but you're not guaranteeing me weight loss.
Yeah.
But we're guaranteeing you personal development,
but wait,
a new life, a new way of thinking.
Yes, but wait, I can also, do you want me to guarantee you weight loss? No one can guarantee you weight loss.
That's the thing.
No program can ever guarantee you weight loss. They will, because it's bullshit.
They will because they want your money.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, sure, I can guarantee you weight loss because I am going to tell you how to lose weight, but it's on you. And it's always on you. Even when you join Weight Watchers or Simply for Life or anything, keto, blah, 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 it's on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's on you. So
Mhm.
sure, yeah, you can also lose weight here. Like it's so interesting to me. I'm like, of course you can lose weight, but they want to guarantee. I'm like, no one should be guaranteeing you that because it's all on you no matter what. That's ridiculous. So what I can guarantee weight loss. I can also guarantee that I'm going to change the way you see food. I can guarantee all of that, but it's still on you. Because think, someone can join your weight loss, not press play ever, and we're not changing their mindset.
No, no.
So like really, but of course that's not my fault. You
No.
didn't do the thing,
Mhm.
so you didn't do the program.
Mhm.
So every program works, but which one will change your life and actually change the quality of your life forever? Like that's where the list is not long. Okay.
Yeah, no, and like again, if you guys are listening to this and you're like, okay, when I think about what my problem is for weight loss and I think me, please send us a message.
Yeah.
Because you are literally the perfect human being for your weight
Okay.
loss.
C'est
It's
vrai.
because you can already identify that. Then once you get into the program, we're going to identify what specific mindset thoughts
Yeah.
are what's creating certain behaviors that are resulting you not getting the results
Yeah.
that you need. And that's where we need to start digging.
Yeah, we need to unpack all of that.
Yeah.
What does that mean that you're the one that's getting in the way? Like that's specific,
Yeah, like get
it's
specific.
evenings, it's weekends, it's whatever. But I just love that that you're in charge. When someone says I'm the problem, it's because they say I'm not doing what I should be like what I need to be doing to lose weight. And I'm like, perfect. Like
When they say me, that shows me that they're ready to not be victims.
right.
That they are ready to take charge, that they're like owning, and that like before you can they're owning it. Before you can come up with solutions to your obstacles, you need to own the fact that you're in charge, that solutions are possible.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
cool. All right.
cool,
Well,
cool.
everyone, have a cool. Have a great day. Hopefully
Great day.
enjoying your July, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.